Hey, YouTubers, it's your boy Domination. This is Back in the Basics. What it is how we do text, baby. Man, I does back. You know what it is. Know this. What it is. The only place you'll ever go. Only place you're ever going to get it. Only place you go get it. Only place you go get it. Only place you go get it is right back in the basics. Check out the do this is how we do text, baby. Man, I does back. You know what it is. Know this. What it is. Real men rise up. Fake men rise down. Real women rise up. Fake women rise down. Prep to what preacher preach on. And today's topic of the talk about it is. I want to show y'all something, man. Remember that movie, The Boomerang, by Eddie Murphy, Martin Lawrence, and all the rest of them? You know, please watch this footage. This footage right here with the pool game scene. Please watch it because there's a message to it. But I'm going to tell you what the message is all about at the end of this commentary, at the end of this video. Please watch this.
It's racial. Check it out. The white ball dominates everything, right? Knocks the shit out the yellow ball, the red ball, right? And the game's over when the white ball drives the black ball completely off the table. Now, why is that? I don't know, but I'm sure you tell me not right back. Show you. Look, it's because of the white man's fear of the sexual potency of black balls.
Mm-hmm.
That one was kind of interesting. That was interesting. You see, what was I think when you go in the pool table is dirty. That's why it's green. Oh shit! See, your shit is coming out now. And where they say was that? Screw him. Don't wait for show him be front row. It's not about jokes. Me and him are here. It's not about that one was kind of deep. You want to get about the ocean on that? The losers get the bid, so well, I'm gonna get the bid. But see how I think this is? Oh yes, we're on the same wave. Yeah, we're the same cat. Get him there. Okay, I get it. I'm worse at this. Man, he's getting worse. We gotta find him one quick.
Wow. I thought about this scene a lot. I thought about it. But that's something to think about, does it? I'm going to ask you a question. Who do you think is the most hated man in this country? Is it the white man, or Asian man, or Latino man, or Middle East man, or Jew man, or any other race of man? I hate to say this, or us. I say it's us, man, because I notice it, and I pay attention to certain images, certain movies all over the years. From all the way from the 60s to the 70s to 80s to 90s to now. But I wasn't around 60s and 70s. That's one of my mother's years. But I was around when late 80s, 86. But I never forget when Boomerang first came out. It came out in the 90s or 88 or one of the 89 or something like that. 89. Yeah, 88 or 89, whatever that year was. But it do get you to think about sometimes. Or you think that we're the most hated men? I really do. I really do. That explains a lot. If you don't believe me that we are the most hated men on this earth, you gotta think about this. Every year you look at images. You look at images that you see on TV, on the radio, on the video games. That's all you see. But see, they tell you the original man is the white guy. That goes to the whatever you want to call it, the Neanderthals. But the Neanderthals come from the Homo erectus. So how the fuck whites are the first race of people, but they've been broken in groups just as much as black people did? See, this is what I've been saying. There's got to be a reason why Martin Luther King, Malcolm, and all the rest of them got eliminated, got killed. They don't even want to see black superheroes. They talking about the Black Panthers first gonna come out, and they get that guy, the one played James Brown movie. Why they gonna get him? They should have get John White. See, that tell me right there. Or they could have given it to Wesley Snipes. But it showed me right there who runs Hollywood. And I know what they're gonna say. Oh, that's anti-Semitic. All Semitic is nothing but sham. That's all it is. It's a language. That's all it is from a race of people. So I'm not anti-Semitic, but Jews run Hollywood. Bottom line, or Zionists, whatever you want to call them. But you got to ask yourself, look at the images. But see, my people are so damn scared to look at this problem. They think like slavery always does for many years to come. And we think that we has arrived as a people. I look at Caucasian, I look at them, I said whites are Neanderthals, especially if their image, the way they look, and especially certain skin color, because most of their color is red, dish, or pale. If you don't have certain features of their color, of their hair texture, of the certain eyes, then you're not defined as being a Caucasian. But that's wrong for saying that. Even if you have a little white in you, you still is white. But the way they look at it, you got to be full white. That's what they're telling you. Same thing, blacks think the same way. If you got to be darker color, you ain't black. And you got to be the root of the descendants of the slave, people who slave you. That's my people who really do believe that. And all black supremacists is they want to get back at the whites what they did to us. And don't do that because we know different than they is. And they shouldn't be racist either. But there's a real reason. You look at every movie. They always put a white guy and a black man together. Why is that? Because white guys and black men got the same damn mindset. But the thing is, black community, we want to get along with everybody. But have you noticed other racist groups don't do the same thing? Why is that? Now, some people don't say that's not it, but come on, it's got to be a reason. There's got to be a reason. When Obama got in office, that tell me right there, I knew it was going to be some stuff. And I think we praising the man too much. I'm telling you, I got a feeling. Why you think they're showing JFK assassination, Abraham Lincoln assassination, Martin Luther King assassination, and Malcolm? If you think it can happen to these men, do you think it's going to happen to the man that is in office right now? And I know some people going to think, oh, it would never happen like that. How would you know? They do not want people to find out the real truth. There's a real reason why blacks are being hated so much. They even said that black can produce any other color. Now, I don't know how true that is. I thought the last time I thought white can produce any other color. Because they always say is white is the first color. But somebody's lying. If it ain't blacks are lying or white, or somebody, how you think they got the money? From Egypt? Melt the gold down and make them as money. See, they showing all these damn race movies all of a sudden when soon as this man was in office. Till blacks and whites need to start telling the damn truth. Tell the truth. Tell the truth how people got here for what we are as a day, as a people, where we are in society. They won't do it. So what they're going to do, they're going to tell them half truth, half-ass lie. And they're not showing the damn elephant. And the elephant is Republicans that go back to the Romans, that goes back to the Vatican City, and these are people who control the organized religion, even Christianity. Yes, it is, and most of them are racist. It's funny, but they used to be so many people racist towards them. Now they turn around, they got all the wealth, and that wealth is really going to hurt them so bad it get to a point. And I hope it don't happen the same thing in the black community. Same thing, democracy. Democracy, that goes for the damn donkey. They get nailed to the donkey. I mean, they're getting fucked over all the time. They fucked over the rich. No, they get fucked over the poor and the middle class, not the rich. Because rich is Republican. And Democrat and Democrats is the poor and middle class. See, there's a real reason why the blue and the red represent. And people need to watch that movie, Matrix. You have to watch that movie because there's a lot of reference, a lot of symbols of that movie, what the world we in. And people still part of the Matrix. People still believe a lot of this stuff they've been told and they've been lied to. And the Bible has been used to put among fear and among threatening to the threatenization to the whole entire people. And that's not the original copy from the Bible. The original Bible was over there in Israel right now. From actually who words been really come from real God, a real God. Because it kills me. But I see why there's so much racism, and it got something to do with the Homo sapiens and the Neanderthals. I really do believe, and this is my opinion, I really do think that black people are the Homo erectus and whites are the fucking Neanderthals. That explains for everything why they fighting so much. And it's always the yin and the yang. It's always the black and the white versus black. Look at the definition of when they see the image of white. It's friendly. It's honest. Look at the image. They put that on TV and they knew it's a lie. Because whites was been slavery. I know people don't want to believe this, but it's true. We need to stop thinking that we're the only ones been enslaved. They were been slaves too, and they know what it's like being discriminated. So why are we doing the same thing because somebody did to us? Nobody shouldn't be for slavery for everybody. It doesn't matter who or the original man or hated man is. I mean, I found it funny. I found it funny, but it is kind of sad at the same time, man. It really is. Because we live in a society, people put palm race to that. And when it comes to masculinity and all this other stuff, and white people are the chipette. You look at them, and especially their image, their the skin reference and eye color. I kept looking at them, and I said, they the Neanderthals. Look at them. They said they've been gone for 400 to 5,000 years ago, since the Ice Age came in. They stopped reproducing of their people. There was a lost cause of their people. They didn't know what else rest was happening of the Neanderthals. The Homo erectus was the start of humanity. Some say the fact that the Neanderthals come from the Homo erectus. Now I don't know how true that is. They come from a different melanin of the skin. I don't know how true from especially maybe from whites, but I don't know about blacks. Maybe so. If they stand in the sun too long, they start turning white. And that explains why blacks always bleaching in their skin so they can blend in with Caucasian, want to be a part of them. What they feel like they come from them. Blacks will never say that, but that explains it. Why Caucasian always tainted their fucking skin. I never understand. It's like they hate their own color. But somehow they lost their melanin. I don't know how true that is, but they lost their melanin, and that's why they use lotion cream. For they won't have skin cancer because their skin become flashy and rashy. I never understand it. That explains it why they always tinted their skin, especially Caucasian. I never understand them. First some of them hate us and some of them don't. And then I hate when some of them come up to me and say, oh, I'm not a racist. I'm not saying you're not a racist. Because I know some of them is and some of them not. I'm not a racist towards someone because what makes me, I'm no different because not every black person run faster and jump higher. And whoever believes that, I know that's a lie though. Because that ain't always true. Because whites can run fast and jump higher just as much as blacks do. But I'm going to tell you what else. There's a real reason why a lot of these things are going on right now. There's a real reason why. And they need to start telling black people and whites the truth, how we got here at this point. Especially that damn bullshit that whatever you call Pacific Ocean slave trade, something like that how we got here by European colonizers. I mean, when I found out that Europe was a Greek woman that's sitting on the Taurus bull, that explains it. That explains it why. And black come from is blotted out, bleached out. White is color and colorless. But I just don't get it. It doesn't matter if white is the first or not, or black. But where do you think white's getting this dominant from? They have to get it from dominant from blacks. Because if they have some black people and if they have some black blood in them, Caucasians would not say it. They just wouldn't. It'd be a miracle if they do. But I hear more blacks say I got white blood in me. Now, not too many of them. Now, some whites will say they got black blood, but I would never hear a black say that I got white blood. Any blood, if it's white blood or black blood, people are people. But like I said again, there's a lot of real reason a lot of this stuff is going on. We so obsessed with color, and I look at European history, and I look at black history. I looked at Asian, and I said to myself, I said, these people are fighting for nothing. They fighting for nothing. Over some bullshit, over a dispute for nothing. They fighting for nothing. Look at Obama. Obama got white blood in him, and you can't deny that. You look at this man, his mindset, he thinks like a Caucasian, but he knows his more viewed that he's seen as a black man. Obama knows he looking himself in the mirror. He knows there's a lot of people could not stand him. I don't have nothing against him, but it's sad that Obama got the most death threats than any other president. And I'm going to say, don't be surprised. I hope there ain't nothing happen to this man, but I got a bad feeling it is. Don't be surprised when it does happen to this man. Because I'm going to tell you something. They've been conditioned all their life to think that, oh, God, blacks are taking over. How the hell blacks are taking over? Whites need to explain that to me. Have they ever been in a black community? Because if they did, they will look at it. Because... And we need to stop saying black on black crime. There are white on white crime. There are Asian crime. There are gay on gay crimes. There are women on women crime. There are men on men crime. They need to stop saying black on black crime. Because if that's the case, you got whites doing killing and all that. But people need to talk about this scientific racism. They don't give a damn. These politicians ain't going to tell the real truth why people are racist towards everybody so much. They will never tell you that. They're going to sit there and they're going to lie and they're going to say, oh, you know, but they might fool everybody else, but they don't fool me. It's sad that they got us to fighting for nothing. They got them fighting for nothing. And nobody going to win shit. But it shouldn't be blacks are being the most hated. Some say Jews are the most hated. Some say that black women are being hated because their ways of attitude and the way they carry themselves. Maybe so. And the reason why they hate Jews is because the Jews believe. But they shouldn't hate Jews. They shouldn't hate black women. They shouldn't hate white. People shouldn't hate people for anybody, not even gay. But I understand why I don't like gays. Because gays can't produce children. That's why. And the only reason why they hate black men because they still got this fear that we are, how can we say, you know, we inferior. We can't qualify, we can't qualify in the same actual level that they're upon. That's what I'm trying to say. They say the same mindset to their other races. And it is ridiculous, man, because there are black people running around who's not 100% black. There are black people who look fully white and they can blend in with white America, and you would know they black. There are white people running around who are not fully white. They got black in them. See, it goes back years ago. And guess what I found out? I found out, man, that the reason why they slave, I think the reason why they slave black people because our people are still of the tribe of Chapet. That's why. And even Asians. That explained the term slavery as another word for slaver. Slavic people is a Slavic language from between Russia and Ukrainian. And I'm thinking, what the fuck Russia and Ukrainian had a lot to do with they do to black community. See, they need to start telling our folks the truth. They need to start telling black men. I'm going to say this, we're not inferior. And I'm not saying we're superior either. They're not inferior, they're not superior. We just misunderstood misunderstood to people. That's why. It's all an illusional, a state of race, and the real slavery has come from the slave of the mind. It's just the dumbest shit I ever heard, that the reason why they hate blacks because they think because their skin is being sin from against God. I mean, I just had to laugh, man, when Caucasian actually believe that. Come on, they say the same thing, what to redefine their color, what means to be a Caucasian. I mean, it's crazy, man, but they said the Neanderthal got some dark Caucasian skin. But then when the Ice Age came in, they lost their melanin from the cave when the cold came in. Now, that's impossible, but this is what people are saying. And then black community, they start how can I say it? They skin is start to break out skin with the black community, especially dark people. If they stand in the sun too long, they start turning white. And then they said Adam and Eve was come from brown, and they produce different melanin of the skin. I don't know how true that is. But that explains why racism was started in the damn first place. But the real slavery is slavery of the mind. Don't try to blame blacks. Don't try to blame whites. It's just a misunderstood of reputation, unpretension of the people. That's what it is. It's just the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Yes, black men are the most hated because it's been promoted in promotion to get us to be hated. Look at the images. I show that footage, man. When Martin Luther said what they're afraid of the white black ball sexuality and what's going to happen to the white ball, basically saying we're going to wipe out the whole white race. I mean, that is crazy. And this is Boomerang. It happened years ago when that movie came out. Now that's why they put the white ball instead of the 8 ball. So they put us apart from each other. But all they doing is to try to use blacks and use whites. It's all state and illusional. Don't believe that, because once we're slaves, we're all been enslaved at the mind and mental of the slave off the mind. And people need to get off the mindset they have from because once we're all made free, we all become as free as one as people that we are to be. So that's all I got to say about that. We're not mishated. We just misunquoted. We misunspokeable a lot of times. Anybody can be hated. Don't become hated and be hateable and hateable what you are become. And that's all I got to say about that. Show love to come for people, to come to everybody, to come together. All right. All right. It's your boy Domination. This is Back of the Basics. Juggle the Deuces. How we do text, baby. Until next time. All right. All right. Peace, and I'm out.